Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And, of course, Miles Bridges. Well, the team moving on here without him.
Yeah, that move was all about the long-term horizon for them. I know it's a little shocking how different this team looks, but given some time, I think things will come together.
We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Smith, no good. Here's Black. Anunoby on the wing. Pass to Black. Five to shoot. Fires the three. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for OKC. Hits a three-point game. Launches a three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Black to the inside. Allen. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Thomas Bryant.
And it's a good thing to see Allen trying to score more. When he does that, he attracts the defense's attention.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And, of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Here's Black. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside, Williams. Outside, Anunoby. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Thunder ball.
And it's Thunder's ball. Looking for their first basket of the game. Pass to Bryant. And stolen by Williams. Allen, right side. The kick out to Williams. The three is up. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. We talked about how his team is prepared to defend against Darius Garland. And Coach said we need to communicate and stay on our toes defensively, whether it's scoring or passing the ball. Garland is a creative player who knows how to manipulate opposing defenses. We should be able to hear his defense talking tonight, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Pass to Smith. Clock at 6. Can they get it? The rebound by Allen.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
Here's Shannon. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Smith outside. To the left wing. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Here's Christie. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
Well, that's just their first make in 5 attempts. Maybe that bucket can ignite their offense.
Outside Anunoby. From deep. They get it back. Here's Allen. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Williams on the wing. 5 points in the game. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Thunder trail by 7. Outside White. Pass to Bryant. For 3, Smith. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Teams will make substitutions. Bulls leading by 4. Here's Black. Outside, Williams. Pass to Black. It's George on the wing. Goes up with the stripe. The shot, no good. Thunder trail by 4. Now Garland, still without a bucket. Here's Christie. Bagley sets a screen. The 3. It's deflected. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. Here's Black. Pass to Hayes. George outside. There's a screen. Driving inside. And the jam by George.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Nice shot by Christie.
What a fantastic pass from Garland. This is why his guys really enjoy playing with him.
Pass to Hayes. Williams with it. Oh, he tries a 3. The rebound by Nesmith. And, Coach, you look at Vince Williams. That 7-foot wingspan is a difference maker defensively.
It sure is, Brian. He disrupts a lot of offensive action, both on and off the ball, forcing turnovers and blocking shots.
It's Jaquez on the wing. They swipe it. Bagley with it. Guarded now by George. Pass to connect. Here's Christie. The 3 ball. The ball's knocked loose. And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it. Chicago making a switch here.
Checking into the game for your Bulls, number 25.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. 3-point lead. Pass to George. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Connect.
Bulls basketball.
On the attack, Simmons. And it's Simmons slamming it home.
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
And he's going for the oop here. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Simmons looking around. Fires for 3. The Thunder pull it in.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Pass to Christie. Here's Connect. Out to the right wing. Garland with the ball. Guarded now by George. Shot clock at 3. Christie's shot is off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
Nice shot by Simmons.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Thunder trail by 5. Here's Connect. No points yet. Outside Garland. Pass to Connect. Here's Christie. 4-3. He buries it from 3.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
George outside. Lets the 3 fly. Drains the triple. George has got 5.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Thunder trail by 5. Now here's Kennard, averaging around 6 a game. Here's Bagley. The rebound by Simmons.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
Pass to Jaquez. Outside, Williams. Kicks it to George. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Nesmith.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Kennard with it. Pass to Connect. To the left side wing. Here's Council. And a missed layup. And so the first quarter is in the books. Chicago ahead. They lead by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
14.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for Chicago?
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
Pass to Mobo. Now Williams. Oh, trying his luck from deep. And it's Connect with a rebound. You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
Inside, George. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Great setup. When you have Simmons' height, it's easier to see the entire floor.
It's Bagley, high post. Back to Kennard. Pass to Connect. Here's Council. Jaquez covers. Here's Connect. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Get back to the ball. Substitution on the court.
Here's Black. Up top, Anunoby. Outside, Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Neesmith. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And now a 9-point Chicago lead.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
Bagley sets a screen to the paint. Ooh, stolen by Allen. They're running. Pass to Shannon. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Left side, Williams. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Anunoby. From behind the arc. Sinks the tray. Anunoby's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Kennard outside. Down low. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Pass to Allen. And stolen by Bagley. And here's Kennard. Here's Connect. And he's going for the lob. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Outside Anunoby. The 3. And it's Bagley with the rebound. Thunder trail by 10. And here's Kennard. No made baskets yet. Outside Bagley. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Oh! Wow!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Stan, your coaching career started in the 1980s. How are players different today versus then?
Well, look, players have always shared one thing. They want to be the best that they can be, and they want to win games. But the players now are bigger, faster, stronger, and more skilled. The rules have changed, so the game's a little bit less physical, particularly at the NBA level, but the players are just better.
Back to Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. Christie with a rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Here's Shannon, and he drives in. Pass to Allen. Outside Anunoby. Second shot opportunity. The shot won't fall.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Kennard outside. Pass to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Chicago leading by 12. Outside Simmons. Williams from long range. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter. Thompson with it. Pass to Christie. Back to Thompson. And now the Bulls in transition. Ahead. Here's Shannon. To the wing on the left. Williams from long range. Thompson pulls it in. Thunder trail by 15. Now Kennard. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Garland, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. 5 on the clock. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Inside, Garland outplays his size, using speed and agility to get it done.
And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, "We're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see, and your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that."
No doubt, Allie. Thank you. Left side, Garland. Thompson outside. Back to Garland. Pass to Thompson. There's the triple. Hits the three-pointer. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
George, right side. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Bryant outside. A minute 31 left in the second period. Pass to White. Here's Christie. Three-pointer. Williams grabs the board.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter.
Now here's Jaquez. Now here's Hayes. He's guarded by White. Back to Jaquez. The steal. Here's Christie. He takes it in.
Yeah, and guys, when White's got the ball in his hands, you can count on him to make the right decision with it.
Pass to Hayes. Inside. It's stolen by Garland. Bryant outside. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of this one. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Here's Black.
Putting that quickness to good use on defense, Garland stays on top of his man.
Pass to Bryant. His first shot coming late. There's the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Chicago ahead, leading by 14. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Here's Garland. Pass to Bryant. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Oklahoma City now. They trail by 14. Thompson, no good.
When you're wide open like that, no need to fade away.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Here's Shannon. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
A terrific box out that draws the over-the-back call.
Yeah, it's something we don't see a whole lot in games. Just too aggressive going up.
And there's the screen. Pass to Christie. This one for three. Chicago with a rebound.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
George outside. From downtown. Thompson pulls it in. Thunder trail by 14. Going inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Personal foul. First team foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for Chicago, Terrence Shannon.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Thunder. In the second half, they've only given up one basket coming on the free throw. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
To the inside. And finished off by Hayes.
Yeah, the playmaking skills of Simmons are elite. The pass-first attitude he brings is what helps tie the team together.
Outside White. Out to Garland. Takes the three. The rebound by Simmons.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here's Black. He's got 5. Williams with the screen. Here's Black. There's the three. Smith with the rebound.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
To the right side. Here's Connect. Still no points. 6 to shoot. Kennard for three.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Beyond the arc.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Here's Black. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
And with a big lead, it's easy to take your foot off the gas like they did there. One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Over to the wing. Down low. Here's Connect. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pep.
Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
Pass to Smith. Here's Council. Anunoby covering. Kennard for three. The rebound by Allen. Bulls leading by 17. Outside, Williams. To the paint. And Williams punches it home.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Man, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And there's a pick. Inside. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Smith. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Smith's got 5. And Chicago has possession. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. Here's Black. He's got 5. Allen a screen. Here's Anunoby. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Anunoby's got 5 points in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Thunder trail by 19. Now here's Kennard. Yet to see a basket. The 3 is up. And Anunoby pulls it down.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Black. Fires from deep. Drops in the 3. Black's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Picked by Smith. Kennard with it. Picked up by Allen. Pass to Nesmith. Back to Kennard. Just 4 to shoot. The 3, Smith. Rebound by the Bulls. Here's Black. Give him 8. And there's the lob. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. Here's Black. Down low. Here's Anunoby. From down in the low post, it goes. Anunoby's got 10 points. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
Williams up top. He tries for three. Williams, that's good. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Kennard on the wing. Three-pointer. The rebound by Allen.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Black. Allen on the wing. Here's Black. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Thunder. Any hope of coming back to win this game looks near impossible.
I know. The way things have gone so far, hard to imagine.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Oklahoma City shooting their third and fourth. Free throw attempts of the game. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Both teams deciding to change it up. No good on the free throw. Well, Stan, in this league, the opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
Pass to Jaquez. Shoots over Nesmith. Jaquez no good. Here's Council. He's scoreless. Picked by Smith. .125 left in the third quarter. Garland for three. A rebound by Shannon. And it's the Bulls' ball. To the inside. And finished off by Hayes.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
Outside Nesmith. Driving in. Pass to Smith. George with a steal. Jaquez with it. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Nesmith. Outside Garland to stop the drought. And it's Chicago with a board.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Here's Shannon. 5 points in the game. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Outside Garland. Smith outside. Plenty of space. And he can't get that one.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls in total control, up by 29 going into the break. They've had incredible...
The Thunder, 31.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Well, Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A., and the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
Shot clock at 5. Jaquez. Off target from three-point range.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
To the middle. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And there is very little ego to Garland's game. He wants to get other guys looks and opportunities.
Outside Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Left side Garland. Smith outside. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. It's picked off. And a fast break now for the Thunder. And he lobs it up top. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Here's Connect. Fires the 3. The rebound by Simmons.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Stan, as a coach and now a broadcaster, you've gotten to visit all the great cities the NBA has to offer. Can you give us a favorite?
So, Brian, you're going to try to get me in trouble here. I'm going to give you one city and offend 29 other fan bases. Not a chance. I love all the NBA cities.
Not like you not to take a stance. Smith outside. Fades back. It's not going to go for him.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Shannon. And here's Simmons. Guarded by Garland. And George with the jam.
Surefire. One-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. Outside Nesmith. And that's good for 2. Nesmith's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Timeout called. The Bulls. both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Williams with it. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Thomas Bryant. And he drops the first. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, BA, you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Pass to Hayes. And here's Melton. Here's Mobo. No good that time. Thompson with some nice D. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And attacking with reckless abandon, somehow Thompson able to get through.
Chicago with the ball. Here's Christie. Let's go with a 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Pass to Melton. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Here's Thompson. Here's Christie. Here's the 3. It's Hayes with the rebound.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul. Stan, there are lots of loud arenas in the NBA. What was the toughest place for you to win?
Well, Brian, it was against whoever had the best players on the other side.
Timeout called. The Bulls. Chicago making a switch here. It's George on the wing. Here's Black. Just 5 to shoot. Count it.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Now Kennard. Up top, Bryant. It's stolen away. He's all alone. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And another miss by Oklahoma City.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Black. Clock at 6. It's George with the drive. Here's Mobo. Outside Matherin. From the arc. The Thunder with the rebound. White with it. And here's Kennard. For 3. White can't hit.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Pass to Black. Now George. Outside Matherin. Here's the pick. The shot. And Bryant pulls it down. Here's Oklahoma City now. Here's Christie. He's covered by Matherin. Pass to White. They still need this. It's rebounded by George. Here's Black. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of hype. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
Offensive rebound. On the wing, Thompson. The jumper from the wing, off target. Pass to Black. Williams in the post. And Williams punches it home.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. And there's a whistle. That goes on Vince Williams. That's his first foul of the game. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're in front by 35. Here's Garland. Pass to Thompson. Here's Christie. Just 5 on the clock. Over Matherin. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, tough to make those jumpers when you are guarded that closely.
Here's Shannon. Outside Simmons. Takes a three. And Shannon gets it to go.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bulls.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And it's another win for this team. 54 victories for them this year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
Now Simmons. White with a steal. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City to halt the run. That's good on the jumper. Here's Simmons. 32 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Matherin. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Garland with the ball. Picked up by Matherin. Nice shot by Christie.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers.
Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? So it's the Bulls winning this one easily, showing